Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the homestead. It's been a little bit since I made an update of the garden, since we had all of this terrible weather that we had. And I was kind of waiting for the results of what was going to happen with the garden before I uploaded a video. And yes, we did sustain some damage. And it's starting to show, and I'm hoping that things rebound and everything starts kicking off again. But I figured I'd show you guys a quick update of some of the gardens and the plants and their condition as of now. Today my wife found some stink bug, some little baby stink bugs on some of the leaves, and if I can get that picture to get on the video, I'll stick it in there to show you what they look like. We got those removed. We put some 7 dust on it. I think I need to put more since, you know, they put 7 dust, so I need to go back through them. You know, it seems like every time I turn around there's something else, and we got 60% of rain every day for next week, so go figure what's going to happen. So I'm sustaining a lot of yellow leaves and stuff on the plants, and it's from the rain. But let's show you what's going on. We'll show you the tomato plants. And I started bringing some cardboard out here, so I'm gonna cut some of this cardboard up and start laying it on the rows to kill this grass, put some compost on top of it. So that's one of the things I need to get done. So here's the plants, and we put some my son put some 7 dust. I need to put some more on these leaves because we were having, see if I can find you an issue with some little bugs. Look at that. I don't know if you can see them right there. They're everywhere. So he's going to get his little dose of medicine, and I'm hoping that they go away. So you'll be blown away of how many bugs we've seen on one leaf on one of my red ghost peppers, the Bucholukia pepper plant. It didn't take a lot of damage, but my gosh, man, them bugs were crazy, and it's freaking me out. But we did. My tomato plants look a little bad on the bottom. Got some yellow leaves. That's scary to me because I'm not too sure what's happening, if my plant is on its way out or not. I do have a tomato on it. I need to, I guess, cut them leaves off. That's the only thing I can think to do. But here's some more. You can see this one here and these here, but they're getting bigger, so we're praying that everything. Of course, look at me. I'm walking in the road with my Crocs on. So it's not as bad wet as it was. You can see that little tomato in there. So there's a lot of green tomatoes on some of them. I don't know if I showed you all of them, but here's some right here. And they picked some cucumbers today, 3 of them out the garden. There was something else that they picked, and I don't remember what it is. We'll have to take a look. I'll have to ask. But onions are doing fine. The beans are growing. The grass is growing as well. So it looks like the grass is growing bigger than my plants are growing almost. So this is this garden, and I'm sustaining a few little holes here. So I'm gonna put some more 7 dust on here. Really concerned about the garden. So let's go take a look at the second garden. Looks like my beans are growing. This is awesome. This is good news right here. So it don't look like we had too much affected plants on the beans in this garden. I do have a few little ant rows that are growing, so I need to get that taken care of. The ants look like they're wanting to take over in here. So the 2 rows of beans that I planted are doing fine. Some rows I don't have anything really going on, so I may retill that and do something else with it. Here's 2 pepper plants I have. It looks like they got some leaf damage too. We put a little bit of 7 dust. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. No, I put some. That's me. That's what I put down the other day. We may need to put some more.
What Whatever that
I think
is, it's huge.
that's a cucumber.
Oh.
So that plant's growing. And then our tomato plants are still getting bigger now. I need to tie them up again. They're getting a little bigger here. And I have a package that came in that I need to open up as well. And it's something to tie your plants with. It's a little tool. It's got some red tape to it and staples. So I haven't figured it out yet. And once I do, I'll show you guys. I might try to get these up, get these supported. This one's getting tall. These are getting really tall. This one's shoulder height. If you can remember when I showed you the last time, it was right above that little pan, and now it's getting a little taller. So that's going to be a big one. I think that one looks fine and healthy with no damage at all. Neither this one. So we need to get these tied up though. And this one here, and then this one here. It don't look like there's tomatoes yet. It looks like they're just growing. And then the cucumbers that I have on this row look like they're doing well. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do the project. I bought some stuff to get some. I watched a deal on YouTube that you make this little mixture of red pepper and mothballs, and you put it inside a little condiment cup. You punch holes in the condiment cup, you hot glue a stick on the bottom of it, and you stick it in your garden, and the smell of it keeps like the squirrels and the birds away. And that's what I'm planning on getting done as well as a project. That needs to get done quick before I start seeing vegetables coming. You know, well, I'm already seeing vegetables, so I got to get that done. Okay, let's go take a walk to the other garden. I'm picking up my chickens tomorrow. There's 24 chickens, I believe. 4 of them died, so there was a total of 29. So I think there's 24 or 25, he said. So we're picking them up tomorrow. And today we just set up a little area where they're going to stay at. Got all of and I'll show you that as well. So welcome to my rain inundated garden with the rain damage. Not everything's a loss. My beans are coming up. Both rows look good. My squash, I had a few squash my wife picked off. They were browning on the end because I guess they were touching the water or whatever. So she had to throw those away. But as far as the others, they look okay. But there is some yellowing of the leaves. Here's another one. And I don't know what does this, guys, but this is what it looks like. Oh, it's terrible. If y'all know what causes that, please let me know.
Look.
And look how big this one is. Oh my goodness.
And look at this one.
I wouldn't leave that in there much longer.
I don't know.
I would pick both of those.
To let them get big.
Huh?
Mr. Tom likes them when they're big.
I think the seeds get big or something.
He said it has a different taste.
There's some here.
Another bad one in the basket. See? Right.
There's another one that's not going to make it. Looks like it. Oh, this one got eaten. I may be dealing with a worm. This one was eaten. It ate the whole inside out. And I think Leslie Abner was dealing with the same problem. So I'm hoping that it's not affecting everything, but it may. So we may, I mean, all the others look fine. The plant looks healthy. I think what they talk about that worm that Leslie Abner is dealing with is it comes up from the root system. So we'll have to pay attention to that and get something on that. If you guys know what I need to do with that, I'm gonna do my investigation, but I'd greatly appreciate a comment. Let me know. As far as the garden, so these here are starting to flower. So this is cantaloupe. Okay, so this is the cantaloupe I planted. Look how big these onions are getting. These onions are getting ridiculously big. You seen that? And a radish. I'm sure that there's some in here that we can pull out. I'm gonna let these two big pieces go to seed. The flowers are up, so maybe we can get some seeds out of them, guys. And that's something I don't know what to do, how to do that, but I'm gonna let them grow and we'll figure that part out. I got two of them like that. Wow. So yeah, okay, so the cucumber plants look okay. This is the oh, it's terrible when you can't remember what you planted. We'll see what that is later, because I don't know. But this is the, you know, I spaced these 8 foot apart like the package said. Then the beans here in between these plants are growing. Those that look like they're doing well. Here's another big squash over here, honey. Okay, so we're gonna walk down, and if you can tell, you can see how the green leaves are here. Green leaves here. They don't look as bad, but then boom, then they start turning yellow all the way down. And I'm hoping that this stuff bounces back. I think it's the water that caused all of this, but they do have some squash on them. Not as many as the ones on the other end, so that's why I planted a lot. Hopefully we can at least get some pickings for us. But there's one here, so that one looks okay, but the yellow of the leaves is scaring me. I'm thinking they're dying. And this leaf here is about to be eaten all up. That's the so those are the eggplant. They're still standing. They don't look bad. There is a flower on it, but look what happened to my cabbage. This cabbage got pummeled down to nothing. I put that dust on it anyway. I'm thinking that maybe it'd revive, but it don't look like it. So these are still standing tall on the cabbage. My gosh, this squash, the yellowing of the leaves are killing me. So here's the cabbage, guys. So I really don't know what we're gonna get out of this, but we're hoping. I removed the net because it was all messed up. Miley has to come back out here. I did buy some more ties. Track. What is that?
A deer man?
What is this? Look, here's some more. What the heck? That's a big animal. Look, it walked through here too. What is that? We don't have horses here. I wonder what that is.
You think it's a deer?
You think that's a deer track?
I don't know, that's weird.
Wow. I'm setting up my Orlo. We're gonna be watching for it. Crazy stuff. I got some game cameras too I'll put up that's just sitting there doing nothing. I'm gonna hang them up on a pole or something and see what's going on. So we did pick cucumbers. Wow, that's crazy. They walked through all the rows too. So we did pick cucumbers today. My cucumbers look crappy, really do. The leaves look like they're, I don't know what to say anymore. But they're vining some more. We just picked 2. There's some more. Look at this. There's like 4 or 5 right there. You can almost pick that one.
I was debating. I didn't know.
And look right here behind this fence. There's another one.
Oh, there's one right here.
Well, we're getting cucumbers, guys. Woohoo! I love me some cucumbers. We're gonna get these inside the refrigerator, get them cold, make a salad with them, eat that with our meals. I ate my jalapenos because we broke off some jalapenos the other day, which I enjoy with my meal. Cayenne pepper plant. Watch this. Look at all the peppers, guys. Because just the other day I was out here and I couldn't find any. That's so cool. More jalapenos. I'm gonna try to let something get big. Now my tomato plants are not looking good that's in this garden. They're yellowing, the leaves are on the bottom. So Kelly, I would say pick all of these leaves off. All the yellows.
Okay.
You know? All the dead. And we're gonna rapid grow them. And don't leave the leaves inside by your plant,
Right.
because it can make a disease and then you kill your plant anyway. So we'll make sure you take them out the garden completely. So yeah, we're gonna have to tend to this, get all of these leaves. I don't know if it's gonna make it, guys, but we're hoping and praying. You know, we say a lot of prayers over here at the homestead because God's worked miracles for us and in our life. So we know the power of prayer and how strong it is. Let's see here. And what will be, will be. But look at these tomatoes, man. They're not letting my plant grow. There's so many of them. There's tomatoes everywhere, so I'm gonna leave it alone. It's already been established, so I'm just gonna let those go and see what happens. But yeah, we took a loss. I think these tomato plants ain't gonna rebound, but they may. Bell pepper plants. She picked some bell peppers today, and there's some more growing. So we got and more flowers. There's some more. We have some over here. And while I'm doing this, I'm kind of trying to look for bugs. And it looks like maybe this stuff worked. It's diatomaceous earth because I don't see any bugs on any of the plants on the bottom of the leaves. The other plants that did have the bugs on that I talked about in the video earlier, they didn't have any kind of 7 dust or diatomaceous earth on it, so this had it on a while, so maybe it's helping. So are these my banana peppers?
I don't know anymore.
Yeah, it is. Look how big they're getting.
They have bugs.
They were just nothing but a little stick just a few videos ago. They're getting big. More leaves, because it looked just like a little stick. That's all it was on it. So those look like they're growing a little bit. I feel so much better. I mean, I know I got plant damage, but when my wife called me today, I was really worried about my garden. That she says I really need to come and look at it. There's a lot of things bad in it. So I don't feel as bad, but yeah, I wish I didn't have the damage, but hey, that's why I planted a lot, right? If we can get something out of it. I just don't want a little bit. I want something worth my while, so I'm hoping everything's gonna be good. My cherry plant doesn't look affected at all, and it's getting big. And we put some of that dust. So yeah, I don't think I have aphids, I think somebody asked one time. But I did have some worms and these little stink bugs, baby stink bugs. I'm hoping that'll fix the problem. So shishito pepper is growing, and I think I got a pepper on it. I do, which that is awesome. And here is the yellow bell. These are the newly planted plants that you've seen in the last video. Another hot cayenne pepper. those look like they need to take off. They haven't. I think I lost a ghost pepper. That's that one. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. But then I planted the rest beans and those look good. Okay, so here's the 6 plants of okra that I planted as a plant and not a seed. And they're getting taller. They're over knee high. They're in between my knee and my waist. And look at the okras. Out cold. This always excites me. Yeah, this always excites me with all of these, the okras are growing. And these are the 6 plants that I planted. Oh, this don't look great. Take that out. That was in the middle. These are the 6 plants that I planted from a plant, not a seed. So as far as my corn, man, I'm worried about my corn though, because I got some yellowing of leaves. But look how big this corn got. It's huge. What? Something ate on the leaf. I wonder what did that. Did you see any bugs in it when y'all looked?
No, but the other end of the tall one, there's a bunch of holes in a couple leaves. Yeah, I'll have to show you.
Man, bugs, rain, wind. What else? An animal with hoofs that I don't even know what it is that was walking in my garden. I need to do some investigating on that. But here's the corn. But they're not laying over. They still green. They got a little yellowing on the leaves on the bottom. If everything's still good, then I think we'll be all right. So what is this, Kelly?
I don't know. Miley just spotted that. I'm not sure.
Why is there holes in the ground right here? Big holes. Something's digging my stuff up. You gotta be kidding me. Well, predators, man, predators. So we have a predator in the garden. I don't know what it is, but something's digging in my garden. And I've got to figure out what it is. What's this? Look how big this is. What is that?
Look on that side.
Wait, look by your foot. Put your foot right there. What is this? Look right here.
Miley said it looks like a cow. Look at it.
I know. It almost looks like a cow, huh? I wonder if a cow was in my garden. Guys, this is crazy. And here's a plant that has a lot of leaf holes in it. What is this?
And that one too down there?
Why does this do this?
There's 2 of them.
Huh?
There's 2 of that plant right here.
What is eating on here? I didn't see anything. It looks like teeth marks. You think that's what it is? You think that's like a teeth mark? Because it's in 4. Look at this. Okay, I need some help from one of you guys. What do you think is doing this to my corn? One of them, one plant for sure. Somebody's gonna have to do some reconnaissance tonight. Look at this. There's another one. Oh man, this is depressing. Some of my okra is growing. I think the back row is growing a little bit. I think it looks a little bit taller right here. Huh? Do you think?
All of this grew. All of this.
So that looks like it grew too. Now, this is a hole. This is a mess. I shouldn't have planted anything. I just wasted seeds.
Well, you never know what's going to happen.
No, I didn't know from the beginning. So I'm just hoping that all of this does well. Everybody keeps telling me that it's going to work out. And okay, so maybe this is like where the beans start. Some pods. Okay. Okay, so that's an update of this garden. So we have one more garden to look at. We're going to take care of that, then I'll show you what I'm going to set up for the chickens. So hang on. So somebody said they found, somebody left a surprise for me. So we need to look for it.
And for the past 2 days, I've been smelling cow poop. I said, "What's that smell?" And I know what horse and cow poop smells like. I've been to Lake and Cow, and now I know that's what.
Well, we had a visitor, and it was a cow. And we're at the potatoes. We're finally at the fourth garden. Let's show you what's going on over here. Everything looks like it's growing. The onions look like they're coming up. That's cool. How cool is that? Now I know that these are white onions, so I know they're going to get big. The other ones in the big garden up front, I'm not too sure what type of onions those are. If they're like the big bulb onions or what. My honeydew melon is spreading out. Look at them. That's longer. This one too. This one too. And this squash.
Yep, zucchini.
Zucchini squash. That's these two plants. 2, 3, and 4. And these beans are getting big. Purple whole peas, a full row with no break in it. Or are these contenders?
Purple hull, then contenders.
Purple hull and then contenders in the back. And then corn. I got 3 rows of corn. It looks like they're growing. Some are bigger than the others. It looks like I'm dealing with the same issue, just like over here. Maybe that's just normal. I've never planted corn my entire life, so we'll see what happens here. And these are all grown. Y'all can walk with me to the pond. Please don't laugh. But it's always neat to just walk out here and I'll take a look at the... I love ponds. They're so relaxing, but when you look at my pond, this is so stressful. But everything's jumping in the water. They just noticed me. When I get these trees out, then this will look so much better to be able to look at. Can't wait. There is fish in here. My whole goal is to get this thing full of fish. I need to get this stocked. Before that, I got to get this stuff clean. That's another renewable resource that I don't need to worry about. I plan on putting catfish in here. That way, because catfish is like the one fish that we really love in the South. Hey, I just wanted to show you guys an update of what we picked today. 2 cucumbers, 2, 3, 4, 5 bell peppers, which they are pretty big, and 2 radishes. How cool is that? Planted by me, and it was picked by my family, and we're gonna have food put up in the freezer. How cool is that? And this is our quick supper tonight. Zoe made some garlic knots, which are gonna be delicious. And we have fried sausage. We have mixed vegetables that was cooked inside the oven. Squash, some onions. I think that's about all I see in there. So yeah, so it's gonna be a light supper, but I'm ready to dig in because I am starving. This is gonna be what our little chickies are gonna be in. We're getting them tomorrow. We're not gonna leave them in here. We just got the thing in and set the bedding up. And I wanted to see how the light worked. So excited and can't wait to get the biddies tomorrow. Well, we're gonna find another place for them because they're not gonna stay where they're at now. But we haven't gotten them yet. We just wanted to get everything ready. I wanted to show you guys, and we still need to put the water and the feeder in it as well. So this is the package I've been waiting for, and it is a TapeTool hand tying machine, and we're going to use it on our plants. We're going to try it. It kind of, well, I'll just show you. Let's take a walk outside and see how this thing works. And it's tied. Alright. Push it on there like that. And it's done. Now that works. This is real handy. So what it does is it comes down, it grabs the ribbon, and then what you're doing is pushing it around the tree and the pole. When it closes, it staples it. And then it staples the ribbon together, which then in turn holds it to the pole. Well, that's cool. I'll do this in here. Done. This one's still good. Alright, so I'm going to try this one-handed. That's pretty easy. Get this in two. You first got to kind of go one click and then it pulls the ribbon out. And then you push around the branch and then you staple it. And that's it. So today was a busy day for me. I had to get up early, I had to travel to Lafayette. I had an inspection to do at a facility which they test fenders. And fenders are for these big ships that dock up. It's to slow the ship down as it's coming to the dock, per se. And there's a certain criteria that it needs to meet, certain energy, certain reaction force against a certain speed. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate y'all checking out my video today. I apologize that it has been longer than what I wanted to get this video out, but it's been totally busy for me. We've worked a little bit in the garden. We looked at the garden, we kind of walked through that. I showed you the new tool, the neat toy I got, which I really like it. Talk about save some time. So you guys get to see that. You got to see what we ate for supper. And it was a real simple supper, but it still was good. You know, fried sausage, you know, it's simple, and I tell you what, it hits the spot and it's very delicious. And we ate cucumbers from our garden, radish, and I ate a jalapeno pepper from our garden. So it was really excited that I didn't have to go to the store to pick up that stuff. So that was cool. And we're hoping for a bountiful harvest here at the homestead. We planted a lot of gardens, and we planted more than what we probably normally will need. But the reason why is just in case I had a lot of damage or something happened that I didn't get what I wanted. I would have something somewhere. And I think this is going to work out that way. We did have some damage with this weather. We're expecting 60% of rain every day next week. So here we go again. I'm hoping that it's, you know, sometimes the newscast and the forecast is not right on. So we're hoping that we don't actually get all of that, because this garden really doesn't need it, you know. We fought bugs. We put 7 dust on the plants because I had some stink bugs, little babies all over the leaves. So I need to try to get rid of that. So it's going to be a constant struggle to get all of this stuff taken care of with the little bit of time that I have. And my family is, you know, I owe a lot to my family, because they're always out here in the garden and they do such a great job, and they're such a great help for me. They're learning as well as I'm learning, and I'm learning with you guys. Don't realize how much of a help you guys are whenever I'm doing these videos, and you guys comment back and you leave your comments on what I should do, what your recommendations are, because I do them and I've tried them, and I greatly appreciate it. And I haven't been let down on any of the comments, because everyone worked that I've tried. And I really appreciate it. Mr. Tom, I'm learning stuff from you. Keep it up. You know, I'm kind of missing your videos right now. I haven't seen that many of them come across, so I can't wait for the next one. And you know, me and Leslie Adner, we're going to be meeting. We're going to do the meetup, and we've been talking quite a bit on the phone as well. This is a great guy to be around. So and if you haven't checked his channel out, check it out, and if you like it, subscribe. He's down to earth, and he's not far from where I live. I would say about an hour and a half, which was exciting that, you know, someone took interest enough to want to meet, and you know, it turned out to be a good deal. It really has. So I hope you guys give him a chance. It looks like that his subscribers are going up. 400 people actually have an interest in me in our channel and what we're doing. And what we're doing at the homestead is just trying to get ready. When I started this channel, I named it Southern Boy Prepper. And the reason why is because I've been prepping for many years. I've learned a lot of different things about food procurement, water procurement, how to filter water, food preparations, all the vital items that are actually needed if the unknown happens. We never know what's going to happen, but we really need to be prepared for whatever we can. I warn you, my light's about to go off. Sorry. That's one of my motion sensors on my property. As I walk, they're turning on when I pass them. I have them so often, so at night it'll actually maybe freak somebody out when they're trying to drive down my road, not knowing if there's cameras or not. I don't think it bothered the cow that visited my property either last night or night before. When I started this video, I was looking at print, you know, like footprints inside my garden that wasn't a human footprint. I didn't know if it was deer, cow. I don't have a cow, but didn't know what it was. So I think it was a cow that ventured onto our property. There's only one way he can come in, and that's through that gate. And what he did was walk straight into my garden, and I see his teeth mark on my corn. And actually, he walked all the way down this road, all the way down, and in that little building around it, he went back there, and he left us he actually left us a prize for him coming that far. So that's how we found out it was a cow too. So he left some droppings, and you know, it was crazy. So I got visited by a cow. My garden's not doing too great on some areas. I did get to show you a tool to show what we're eating tonight. Very super simple meal over here in Southwest Louisiana tonight. And it was only because my wife was had a lot of things to do. She had to take a friend, get some stuff taken care of, and they went to a couple of locations to get some permits and stuff taken care of. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching today. I'm hoping all of you guys are well, and if you're not, I hope you're gonna get better very quickly. Praying for everyone that watches my channel, and I'm praying for the world. We're in some serious stuff, and it's just getting crazier and crazier the more I hear on the radio. So I really appreciate all of you guys watching, and don't forget to prepare for the unknown.